And this is a 17.6-ounce jar of KFactor 16 raw Manuka honey. Before we even get started, I want you to Google Manuka honey. I want you to, because I shop on my phone, if you have your laptop in front of you, I want you to jump online as we talk about this item, which is M60554, and I want you to Google Manuka honey, okay? So as you're doing that, I'm going to introduce you to our dear Vice President of Wedderspoon, Fiona Nelson. Hi, my friend.
Hi, Mary. So good to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Okay, so it's always wonderful to see you, Fiona. I'm just going to share with everybody right out of the gate, too, that we only have about 350 of these to go around.
Goodness.
So this is exactly what we're getting here. And something that Fiona introduced us to is the concept of Manuka honey. So while you're Googling, just know, this is that thick, rich, earthy, with a little floral on the back end in the flavor. But these are all of the servings that are represented inside this one bottle.
Absolutely.
So, incredible opportunity.
It's amazing how much you get out of that one small bottle. Yeah.
So Fiona, because you are the expert and I am just now a huge fan, can you share with everybody at home, what is Manuka honey? Where's it from?
Manuka honey is from New Zealand.
Okay.
It's from the pristine areas, as you can see. It's absolutely gorgeous in New Zealand. The honey is from the Manuka bush. You can see the little white flower. The bees feed off the pollen and they go back to their hives and they make this wonderful, thick, creamy, earthy raw Manuka honey.
I love that picture because I have a whole conversation with my friends about how important bees are and we have to take care of the bees. And that picture just shows that there are folks that are concentrating on those efforts, which I love. But this Manuka is sourced exclusively from New Zealand. It's thicker and creamier, like Fiona's showing you right now, thicker and creamier than the honey that you might be used to.
Yeah, this is definitely not your grandmother's squeezy bear honey. It's thick, rich, it's earthy, it's sticky.
It's gorgeous.
And it's raw, and raw honey is so important because once you actually heat honey, you're killing the natural, healthy enzymes inherent in raw honey. So it's really important that you get raw Manuka honey.
Okay.
The taste is just unlike any other honey that you've tasted. You may think it's like oh gosh, this is different, but this is because it's from a unique area, unique honey, and it's raw, it's delicious, earthy, and sweet.
It's so good. You know, I've absolutely fallen in love with it. So what my line producer, Jonathan, just told me is folks are picking up more than one because like myself, like Marie-Louise and I just fell in love.
Yeah.
We are ordering more than one right now because we know when there's fewer than 350 to go around, you need to place your order while the getting is good. Now it's on 4 easy payments of $11.13 today. It's on free shipping and handling. Also, I wanted to add KFactor 16 is also an important number. While you're Googling and checking it all out online, KFactor 16 refers to the scale of reference pertaining to the pollination. So KFactor 16 is also important in the name of this item, but all of the examples on the table, I mean, we're used to putting honey in our tea, but this one is for so much more.
Absolutely, so much more. Put it on waffles, salad dressing. This is a lovely cheese plate right here. This is actually yogurt, granola, and gluten-free. So if you would like to taste a little,
thank you.
It's just a natural sweetener. It's not, you know, I mean, sugar is not something that we try and stay away from sugar.
We do.
But this is just a natural sweetener. It's full of healthy, I mean, it's a good way to bring health and wellness to your daily life.
I am going to go face down on that raspberry right there. That looks so good. And I know I'm not even grabbing the spoon. I just wanted to get in.
No, absolutely.
You know what, too? This is a flavor that I fell in love with. It is not the flavor of your Squeezy Bear honey.
Absolutely not.
It's creamier, it's thicker, it's a little floral on the back end, but also think about what you use honey for year round. Maybe when the weather gets cold outside and, you know, we reach for the honey in the cabinet, and what if it was something that was so incredibly special that we weren't able to have a whole lot of them to even begin with, but it's sourced right in New Zealand. And so the Manuka bush is what helps make this taste so incredibly special. And Mark Charles, have you ever tried this before? Do you want to come try? I would love to invite you to come try. I've put it in my banana bread. I put it in my tea. Fiona, Mark Charles.
Hi, nice
Fiona.
to meet you.
Do you want one of the little crackers?
Yes.
So that you can try it?
Yeah.
I noticed the thickness and I noticed the opaqueness of the honey that you're not used to. Like you were saying, the squeezy bear has always been very like thin looking.
Yep.
Sure.
And that's all I knew out there, so it's interesting.
And it's raw and unpasteurized, so nothing has been altered at all.
You know what I get from it?
What do you get?
A much cleaner, subtler sweetness.
Yes.
It's not this like pow where people use
Right.
honey to replace sugar. This is an even-keeled sweetness, and it's really quite nice.
Isn't that
when
special?
you said cheese, that got me because I'm a huge cheese fan.
Well,
and one of my favorite
and
things to do is to do honey with the cheese.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
and fig jam.
This
with it instead of what I'm used to honey.
Right.
That's going to elevate any kind of cheese, especially French cheeses, up the next notch.
Well, we have a brie cheese
The
right
mini cheese that I was
here.
like, I'm in.
Just
that.
perfect. Perfect.
Beautiful. Oh, the brie. That's a great
Yeah,
idea.
perfect.
Oh, love that.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Delicious. Love it.
Thank you, my friend. You know what this is, too? This is something that I never would have been able to meet if it hadn't been for Fiona and QVC. And so keep Googling, find out about the Manuka honey. And right here in front of me, all of these spoons represent all of the servings inside this jar. Now there are less than 300 to go around. It is 4 easy payments of $11.13. I was very lucky to have a sample in my home, and this was many months ago. And I am still using the exact same first jar that I was ever able to get my hands on. This is something that as a little girl, when I grew up in Germany, I was so lucky to have access to all of these different kinds of foods and different food experiences. I never knew anything about Manuka honey until I got here to QVC and have absolutely fallen in love. Like I said a moment ago, I put it in my banana bread. I put it in my tea. I could see making a little glaze for your vegetables or your steaks in the summertime too.
Wonderful with a little bit of butter, melted butter on some carrots. The other thing that I do is actually add it to apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, you know, has that really tart, it's sometimes difficult, but adding a little Manuka honey to the apple cider vinegar just cuts that taste. And apple cider vinegar every day, we know, that people are taking apple cider. Yep, good for you.
You know what, too? I would love, can we pop up the picture of the Manuka bush again? Because Fiona, I think because you have such a background in this topic, I would love to hear from you. Are we looking at the Manuka bush right now? What makes this so special?
Yeah, so the bush actually grows wild in New Zealand. It's actually a relative of the Australian tea tree. And that's why it has the Manuka honey itself actually has that little sort of like eucalyptus-y taste almost. But it's a wild bush. The honey feeds off the pollen, the nectar from the bush. And as I said, the honey is raw. We don't pasteurize it. We don't heat it in any way. And once you heat the honey, you are killing all of those healthy bee enzymes. The bees work so hard.
I love that description.
Yeah.
You do. And I will spare you all my speech on the bees, but I am very passionate about bee preservation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is something that, who knows how long it will be available to us. And so Manuka honey, great thing to have in the cabinet for all kinds of reasons. But this in particular is a large jar of the KFactor 16. And so it's 4 easy payments of $11.13. It's on free shipping and handling. To place your order by phone here at QVC2 is 800-500-7590. This is a big jar.
It's going to last you a
for
while.
that price on your screen. And so the fact too that it is good in my cabinet for how long once it's open?
Actually, it has a 4-year shelf life.
Wow.
Honey never goes bad.
True.
They have found honey in Egyptian tombs,
and
thousands of years old.
And you use honey you've used the Manuka honey to wash your face.
I actually do. This morning I made a scrub.
It's amazing to me.
And I washed my face with it, and it's amazing for you.
Fiona, my friend, thank you
so much.
We have fewer than 300 now to go around. This always goes quickly, and in the kitchen with Mary. Fiona, thank you, my friend. Now, I'm going to sit on over here